Magandang araw, Sir Wilbur po, at your service. Narito ang ETUlay upang gabayan ka sa inyong pag-aaral upang lubos na maunawaan ang iba't ibang paksa o subject. Ang ETUlay ay isang free online tutorial class na pinangungunahan ng ICTS Educational Technology Unit sa pamumuno ni Undersecretary Elaine Del P. Pascua. Ang programang ito ay hindi lamang para sa mga bata, kundi ito rin ay magsisilbing gabay sa mga magulang at mga guro kung paano nila ituturo o gagabayan sa bawat asignatura ang kanilang mga anak o mga estudyante. Sa kasalukuyan, ang self-learning module mula sa rehiyon ng Calabarzon at kilala sa tawag na pivot ang ginagamit sa ating ETUlay online class. Kaya ano pang hinihintay ninyo? Ihanda na ang inyong mga ballpen o lapis, papel o kwaderno at samahan kaming itulay ang pagkatuto para sa bawat batang Pilipino. Sama-sama tayong magtutulungan para malampasan ang mga hamon sa panahong ito. Halina't matuto kasama ang inyong online tutor sa oras na ito.
Hello, good morning. Good morning sa inyong lahat. Ayan, so good morning sa mga nanonood sa atin. So last time, si Tutor Jade ang nag-discuss ng ating quarter 3, module 1. So this time, balik si Tutor Pau. Ang i-discuss naman natin ngayon, again, it's all about set up computer servers. Ayan. Good morning sa inyong lahat. So, wag na natin patagalin pa. Let's start. So, quarter 3, week 2, set up computer servers. So, this time, ang target natin ay we can install first role, no? Yung unang role. Last time we installed the Windows Server R2. This time mag-install na tayo ng role. At ano kaya yung gagamitin natin na yon, or para saan yung role na yon sa server. So at the end of this tutor, we can install Active Directory Domain Services or tinatawag nating ADDS. Ayan. So good morning sa lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon. Ayan. Okay. So first, what is directory in a Windows server? So in a Windows server, a directory is a hierarchical structure that is store information about objects on the network. So ito yung hierarchy ng mga gagamitin natin pagdating sa, let's say for example, how the user connects to other computer, no? Ganun yung ginagawa nung directory natin. And also, a directory service such as Active Directory Domain Services. So this is a service that provides method for storing directory data, making the data available to network user and administrator. So using this one, each student or each user can connect to another computer or can use a different computer, but yung data mo sa'yo pa din, no? Specific sa'yo pa din. So yun yung ginagamit ng ADDS. We can create directory data na kahit sa ang computer, as long as connected siya with that domain, so magagamit mo pa rin yung sa yung data. Hindi yung kagaya ng gumamit tayo ng isang computer, then lumipat tayo sa kabila, but it is not domain, no? Hindi natin nakikita yung mga previous na ginagamit natin. Ayan. So, let's have an example of ADDS store information user account. So, it means yung names, password, phone numbers, and so on are enabled sa other authorized user to the same network to access this information. Sample, I am your teacher and I'm going to create a user for each students. And then these students, I can access all the information since I'm the one who authorized. Kasi ako yung teacher ninyo. So, hindi ko na kailangan hanapin pa yung mga computer ninyo as long as you log on to your user na ginawa natin dun sa Active Directory. Mapapag-aralan natin yan sa susunod na setup natin sa server. I can check ano yung phone number mo as long as you add the information or I add the information dun sa specific user na yon. So yun yung kagandahan ng directory or meron tayong domain. Hindi ko na kailangan pumunta sa iba't ibang klaseng computer or from other location para lang i-check yung mga information ng bawat student. So yun yung ginagamit natin. So hopefully maging maayos yung aking boses ngayon, no? I think merong problema ang PLDT connection sa amin. Ayan. Okay. So next. The Active Directory also includes the following. Ito yung mga dapat nating matandaan. So pag sa Active Directory, we have the schema. The schema is the blueprint for data storage in Active Directory. And also we have the global catalog. So parang library lang. Contains information about every object in the directory. We also have query and index mechanism. So ano yung process? So that the objects and their properties can be published and found by network user or application. So para at least magkakakita-kita sila dun sa lahat ng connected within that server, magkakakita-kita yung lahat ng computer. So let's say for example, you want to submit, as my student, you want to submit your work as long as connected into a domain server, I can easily monitor your task na sinubmit mo sa akin. Ayan. So, yan. Good morning sa lahat ng mga estudyante ko na nanonood ngayon. Ayan. Kahit holiday, no? Na mga taga-Bataan. Replication service. Continue natin. Replication service distributes directory data across a network. So, replication service, siya yung nagdi-distribute ng mga directory data within the network. So, yung tumutulong for communications. So, siyempre, for this specific description, medyo mahirapan natin siyang maintindihan. Ang gawin natin, let's install this Active Directory and then sa susunod na part na week ng discussion natin, makikita natin kung how this Active Directory works, no? So, let's have the installation muna tayo ng ating ADDS. Paano nga ba mag-install or mag-add ng Active Directory Domain Services role? So, meron akong mga screenshots, no? If you already have your Windows Server installed with you, pwede nyong sabayan. Or kapag nagkaroon na tayo ng pagkakataon makapunta sa ating mga school, you can start practicing how are you going to add roles dun sa mga computer laboratories for CSS sa ating mga school. Yan. So, let's start. The first step is you need to go to Administrative Tools by pressing the Start button, then go to Administrative Tools, and then go to Server Manager. Yan. And the Server Manager, after clicking that Server Manager, it will display this one. And then you will see at the left pane, you have this role. Okay? So these roles, under the Server Manager, you can see also this, that you don't have yet your roles. Kasi unang ka-install lang natin yung last time. So this time, we're going to add the ADDS. All you have to do is just to click Add Rows. Okay. So, and then after clicking that Add Rows, it will show this Add Row Wizard. No? It's just a basic description what this rows for. No? So, the administrator account can have a strong password, sabi niya doon. And then, every rows na ina-add mo, it will display this default page. Parang roles default page. Every roles na ina-add mo, nandyan siya. So, anong gagawin mo? So, if you already familiar with those roles na ina-add mo, para hindi na siya paulit-ulit or hindi na siya mag-start dyan every time na mag-a-add ka ng mga roles, ang gagawin mo lang is just skip this one. You just put check on the skip this page by default so that it will automatically go dun sa first part nung roles kung ano yung ina-add mo. And then, don't forget, every screen na makikita nyo at nag-move na yung nasa left pane natin, yung sidebar natin, pag nag-move yun, ibig sabihin, we press the next button. I eliminate this part para medyo mas malaki yung mabasa nyo dun sa screen. So, after clicking that one, since I'm already familiar what I'm doing because I'm going to add rows, I'll just click next. So, on click next, ano bang i-add natin na rows? Ang sabi, ang pag-aaralan natin ngayon ay yan ang madaming roles na pwede natin gamitin. Ano ba ang i-add natin sa tingin ninyo? Okay, correct. So, ang gagamitin natin is Active Directory Domain Services. This is the first role na gagamitin natin. All you have to do is just to pick that role and then next nyo lang. After clicking that one, taking that Active Directory, it requires you to add also the .NET framework that helps your application more appealing on the interface. And also, it will help you for protection. So, madaming pwedeng gamitin, yung ating .NET framework na yan. So, it is already included on your operating system. But that is just a version of 3.5.1, no? So, all you have to do is just to click add required features kung ano man ang kailangan dun sa .NET framework na yon, and then you just click next. So, mapupunta na kayo dun sa Active Directory Domain Services. This will be the description, what kind of roles are you doing, ano yung gagamitin ninyo. But, ito, kailangan kasing babasahin yan. So, bakit? It is because meron siyang sinasabi dito na after you install the ADDS role, you need to do the DC promo.exe. So, the DC promo.exe. Bakit? Ang sabi niya dyan, para daw mag-fully functional yung domain controller natin. So, ang ibig sabihin ng DC promo, it is a domain controller promoter. Yung .exe, it is an executable. Again, DC promo stands for domain controller promoter .executable. Para gumana yung ginagawa nating Active Directory Domain Services ng mas maayos, ng fully functional, all we have to do is just to run the DC promo.exe. We will do that next time. But, kaya kailangan din binabasa yung mga information about the introduction of the ADDS. It is important to know, meron kasi siyang mga instruction, minsan hindi na natin siya nagagawa. So, ano yung tawag sa DC promo? Domain Controller Promoter. Ayan, that executable. Ayan, gagawin natin yan next week. Okay, so after that one, you just click install. Just to verify na ang ina-add mo daw is the Active Directory Domain Services plus the .NET framework na in-add natin for features. Okay? So, after clicking the next, it will install, it will load, install all the needed for that rows, and then that's it. But take note, it's not just fast as we see on the screenshot. So on this matter, or dito sa part na to, dahil since is screenshot lang siya, medyo mabilis. It depends on the specification of our computer. No? But take note, make sure na i-run natin ng maayos or installed successfully. And also, don't forget, ayun, in-inform ka niya ulit, you need to go to dcpromo.xl. It is because para gumana ng maayos yung ating controller. So, pero again, sir, ang question, after this, so, na-close na natin. We already have this ADDS. We already have this Active Directory Domain Services here. As you can see, we already add one roles. And also, we have this one. Under the Server Manager roles, meron na siyang nakatagged na Active Directory Domain Services. So the question is, can we do the DC promo first, even without this specific adding of ADDS? Yes. So ang sagot is yes, pwedeng DC promo muna kasi ang sabi niya para fully functional, pwedeng DC promo muna. Pero para lang maintindihan natin kung ano yung process to add the ADDS, ito yung ginagawa natin, no? So step by step. So ang tanong, sir, let's say for example, I'm going to take a computer system servicing NC2. Kakayanin ko po bang ipasa? Yes, it is because this is part of the setup computer server. Tapusin lang ang tutorial sa ETUlay. Ano po? So, we already add DC promo. After this, the next week, we will check paano ba yung DC promo na yon. So, by this time, we're done adding our ADDS role. Sabi niya doon, successfully. So, it is better na in server, kadalasan, nagkakaroon ng hindi na-install or hindi na ilalagay lahat. It is because hindi pa nag-update yung server. So, ang kadalasan na solusyon, if you encounter parang medyo mali yung pagkaka-add mo ng role na yon, pero madalang lang yon sa ADDS, ang gagawin mo lang is restart your server. So, ganun po siya. So, we successfully add the roles. So, yun lang naman yung target natin, di ba? Na ma-add. So, balikan lang natin siya, makapag-add ng role. Balikan natin yung slide ng mabilisan kasi konti lang yung slide natin for adding roles ngayon. So, ang sabi, story information for ADDS, yung services na niya. And then also include the schema, which is the blueprint of your data storage. Global catalog contains information about every object. Ito yung mga data na nakalagay dun sa server natin. Then we have the query and index mechanism. Siya yung nagpa-publish. Properties can be published and found by the network user application. And then, replication service distribute directory data across a network. Yan siya. So, nagdi-distribute na siya ng data as long as connected with a domain, same domain. And then, paano mag-add? Mabilis lang. We have server manager, then add rows. After adding rows, we just skip. If you all familiar with the introductory for adding rows, add role wizard, and then click next. Check anong roles yung i-add mo. Tanong, sir, can we add multiple roles in one installation? Yes. As long as familiar ka, you can add. Pero syempre, dahil tutorial, isa-isayin lang natin yung mga kailangan nating roles. Yan. So, then, after clicking that, it will ask you to add the required feature for .NET Framework. And then, it will ask you, after installing the ADDS, you need to run the DC promo. If you don't run this one, 100%, you cannot control, no? Your server, it's not working or fully functional, no? Pagdating dun sa domain controller. So, DC promo stands for Domain Control Promoter, that executable. And then, install. And then after that, after installing, you will see that you already have the active domain services here. And also, you already add a roles here. Last time, wala pa to. And then, yun yung exciting. Yung may plus sign dun sa corner. No? Yun yung anong purpose nung in-add natin na roles. We just simply add roles, pero hindi pa natin nagagamit. So, pag-aaralan natin yan sa mga susunod na week. So, we successfully add the roles. So, what's next? The next will be, of course, quiz time. But before tayo mag-quiz, kung meron kayong tanong, just comment your question dun sa ating comment box. So, bigyan ko kayo ng 1 minute if you have question regarding adding of roles, no? Ng ADDS role sa ating Windows Server 2008 R2, no? Magkaiba po yung 2008 sa 2008 R2. Si Windows Server, kung naalala niyo po yung... Ayan. Hello, FJ Francis Fernandez. Grade 2 Rosal Susano Elementary School. Ayan, no? Even elementary, kayang-kaya. Basta, meron din gamit. So, good morning sa mga estudyante ko. Arvin Edsel. Sa lahat ng aking estudyante, kahit di ko kayo mabanggit, Kay, Marian, Sem, sa mga nanonood ngayon. Okay, so let's have the quiz. First question. Provides the methods for storing directory data and making this data available to network user and administrator. Again, provides the methods for storing directory data and making this data available to network user and administrator. A, schema. B, ADDS. So, just type the letter doon sa ating comment section. So, what's your answer? Provides methods for storing directory. The answer, si Sem, ang sagot niya ay B. Si Marian, si Camille, si Mariela, B ang sagot nila. The answer is B. It's an ADDS, no? So, directory services such as Active Directory Domain Services provide the methods for storing directory data and making this data available to the network user and administrator. Yan, very good. Pati si Edsel, tama ang kanyang sagot. Okay, so next question. In adding roles, just simply go to Administrative Tools, Server Manager, Roles, then add roles. Is that true or false? In adding roles, just simply go to Administrative Tools, Server Manager, Roles, and then add roles. What's the answer? Yan, I think yung sagot ni Lucy and ni Mark, Jim, Taala is letter B from the question number 1. So this time, anong sagot? It's that true or false? Just comment your answer. The answer is A. Very good. Edsel De La Rosa. It's letter A. It's true. So if you want to add roles, all you have to do is just go to Administrative Tools, Server Manager, then go to Roles on the left pane, and then add roles. Ayan. Tama ang kanilang mga sagot. Nila Mark, Jim, si Sam, parang may sagot din si Stephanie. Ayan. Si Jeddah Canoy Ruby. Tama, Mariela, tama ang sagot. Okay. You can see the add rows in Server Manager, then rows. Okay. This one. Replication service distributes directory data into specific network. Replication service distributes directory data into specific network. Is that true or false? Ayan, tama yung sagot din nila, Marian. Ang galing ng mga students natin, no? Talagang nakikinig sila kasi yung mga quiz or yung activity natin, nasasagot nila ng tama. Ayan. So, this question again, replication service distributes directory data into specific network. Ano kaya ang sagot? Ayan. Ang sagot ni Sam is letter B. Tingnan nga natin ang tamang sagot. Ganon din ang sagot ni Kay, ni Marian, ni Mariela, and ni Camille. The answer is B. It's false. Bakit? Bakit naging false? It is because the replication service distributes service directory data across, no? Very good yung sagot din ni Carol Joy Jimenez, no? At saka ni Mark Gintala. Very good. Wala pang nagkakamali dun sa sagot. Dun sa sagot nila, lahat tama. Across the network. It's not a specific network. It is because across the network, as long as it's connected into one domain. Ayan, very good naman ng mga estudyante ko, no? Ngayong araw na to. Okay, maraming salamat. This will be the last question. What does dcpromo.exe acronym stands for? Ayan, may explanation pa si Sem at saka si Edsel. Dapat po across network. Ayan. Si Millet din, Carmelotes, tama din yung kanyang sagot. Ayan. Okay, so eto kaya. Paki-comment, what does dcpromo.exe acronym stands for? Ayan. Ano kaya yung sagot ng wala ng choices this time? Maisasagot kaya? Ayan, si Leiden Pablo. Tama din yung kanyang sagot. Ayan, siguro that is a question from the previous. Ayan, walang choice ngayon. Tingnan natin kung natandaan ba nila yung sinabi ko. Ang sagot ni Sam is domain controller promoter dot executable. Very good. Okay, ang gagaling naman ng mga estudyante natin, no? Executable, domain controller promoter, si Mark Gintala, galing. So, congratulations. Maraming salamat. Ang gagaling ng mga estudyante natin. I hope, again, may natutunan kayo. So, see you again every Friday, Business Friday, no? 10:30 to 11. With that, maraming salamat. See you again next Friday. And then, wait nyo, up next na natin si Tutor Wax for Entrepreneurship na subject. Maraming salamat. Thank you mga anak.
Sigurado ako na marami ka na namang natutuhan sa ating ETUlay tutorial session ngayong araw. Tandaan, ito ay hindi lamang para sa ating mga mag-aaral, kundi pati rin sa ating mga minamahal na guro at mga magulang na kaagapay natin para maituloy ang pagkatuto sa kabila ng nararanasang pandemya. Patuloy ding sumubaybay sa DepEd TV para sa mga araling ginawang video episodes. Mapapanood ito mula Lunes hanggang Sabado, alas 7 ng umaga hanggang alas 7 ng gabi sa inyong mga telebisyon. Abangan sa Lunes mula 1:00 ng tanghali ang iba pang aralin sa ating ETUlay free online tutorial session sa Science. I-like and subscribe at manatiling nakasubaybay sa ating ETUlay tutorial session sa DepEd Edtech Unit FB page at Educational Technology Unit channel sa YouTube at sa DepEd Tayo at DepEd Philippines social media accounts. Paalam!